Bom dia. Welcome back. Arg, this is annoying. I'm always picking these pieces of paint, dried paint, that fall on the plants and here in the garden, and they come off the walls whenever it's windy. They flake off. I hope this is not lead paint. Very annoying. I don't know if you can see it, but the plants are wet, but it's just been sprinkling the last couple of days and not a real rainstorm. I wish it would really have a downpour so I don't have to water all these plants. I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to having this apartment all to myself starting next month when my brother-in-law moves out, because I have finally realized that I'm tired of sleeping here in the living room. As you can see, this is my bed, and I want to get a couch. I don't want this little twin bed in here anymore. And I want a real couch, and I want to finally be able to move into the bedroom, which he occupies up to now. Not throwing any shade on my brother-in-law. He and I get along really well, but it's been 6 months now that I've had this apartment, and I am ready to live by myself. Just me and Kitty. Hey, kitty cat. Well, the rain has picked up a little bit, and so has the wind. You know what I love about this fiddle leaf fig? Look how 3 new leaves are emerging. And those little leaves will get huge, like these ones that came out about a month and a half ago. I love the fiddle leaf fig. It's a very handsome and dramatic plant. And it's enjoying the rain shower. You know, I was doing my finances yesterday, and I've been talking about how this month, February, was my last month where I'm in the hole and my money is tight, and it's starting next month, March. Things will be much better. But then yesterday I did my budget calculations for the month of March and projecting it to April. And actually things are not really improving, even though I've paid off a lot of my credit card debt. The problem is that because the last few months I've been living off credit cards, every month I have a large credit card bill due, and that's going to be the reality for March. These are not purchases like big ticket items. These are just daily living expenses, basically food. Food is a major expense for me. And I have to find a way to bring that down. Well, I know what the problem is. The problem is I don't cook. I don't really know how to cook. I don't enjoy cooking. And I ask myself, is it because I'm lazy? I don't think so. I think it's just that I just don't enjoy cooking. I don't know how to cook except for a few basic dishes. Obviously, I could make something ridiculous like scrambled eggs. I'm a vegetarian. I know how to make soya mixed with vegetables. You know, I can make sandwich, very basic things like that. But, or boil some noodles and put on some spaghetti sauce. But I don't really know how to cook much beyond that. And also I think it's, I'm single and I'm a vegetarian and I'm just cooking for myself. So it just seems like a lot of prep work and a lot of cleaning up. I do not enjoy the cleaning up. And it's just so much easier just to go out to a local restaurant. There's a pretty good vegetarian restaurant a few blocks from here. There's the shopping center 3 blocks away, which has a huge food court with vegetarian options. Just easier to do that, but that's expensive, doing it once and sometimes twice a day. So I really, really, really need to turn over a new leaf and learn how to cook some new things with some variety and get over this, not laziness, but just dislike of cooking for myself. And, you know, I think I could really bring down my expenses, my spending if I did that. Did get two new expenses this month that I hadn't been anticipating, but since my brother-in-law is moving out, I want to buy this large queen-size bed rather than bringing my little single twin bed in here. I like this queen-size bed. It's more comfortable, so I'm buying it from him for installments of 200 EIs a month for 4 months. And then I'm also buying his TV. Even though I have a TV in the living room, it's nice to lay in bed at night and watch Netflix, a movie, or watch YouTube. So I am, and that also, I'm going to be paying, you know, he's very good about letting me pay on installments when he sells me something. So I will be adding those two expenses, but that's not very huge. I can handle that easily. I just realized this is my home. I spend a lot of time at home, and I want to be comfortable. I don't want to feel like I'm camping out. Salvador is my home, and I want to live here in a comfortable home. And I want to have guests too. I'm thinking about, I don't know if any of you heard of yes, now I remember, it's called couch surfing, yes. And couch surfing, you sign up for it either as a host or as someone who's looking for a place to stay while they're traveling for free. It's all free, it's all volunteer. The guests can stay, I think, a maximum of 3 days. And it's based on a review system. So just like Airbnb, I used to be an Airbnb host in San Francisco. The guest leaves reviews about the host, and the host leaves reviews about the guest. So when you're considering someone who wants to stay in your home or apartment, you know, you look at their reviews, see what other hosts have said about them. You know, are they friendly, clean, helpful, quiet, etc. And that's how it works. And I think it would be nice to do that occasionally, because I would give them the guest the bedroom, and I would sleep here in the living room, and I have 2 bathrooms. So I think that would be a nice way to meet and interact with people from all around the world. So I am definitely thinking of doing that once I have the apartment to myself, starting sometime next month. Or I'd probably start doing it not next month, but in April or May. I'd really like to go out for a long walk this morning, but it's still raining outside, so I don't know if that's going to be possible today. I guess we'll find out later. Well, it looks like Kitty found something to play with. I don't know what it is. She sometimes finds insects and worms in the garden, especially she likes to bring in worms, and I always rescue them. Because I don't like to see her kill things, even though that's a cat's nature, to play with little animals. She had a lizard in her mouth the other night. No, it wasn't this one. Okay, well, it stopped raining and it looked like the sun might be coming out, so I am going to go out for my daily walk. Come on. I like that new billboard that they just put up there on that building. It says Salvador. Different from anything you've ever seen. And that's very true. It's very nice outside. It's overcast, but the rain has stopped and the temperature is very comfortable. Very nice day. Today is February 28th, the last day of the month. And everything is pretty much returned to normal now. The carnival season, I should say, has pretty much ended. And the feeling in the street is that things are pretty much back to normal. It's still the summer high season, meaning that there are more tourists around, but the evidence of carnival has pretty much disappeared. The Baja Lighthouse. It's a bit windy today, but that makes the temperature good. 26 degrees Celsius. That's quite comfortable, especially for Salvador. Yummy. Wow, it is really windy out here today. Very nice though, I love it. It is very windy. But even so, there are people out on the beach, amazingly. Look at those waves. This is a bayside. There's normally not really any waves here on the bayside, but today there are. Can you hear that wind? I've even had to take off my baseball cap, or otherwise it's going to be blown away. I see in the news today that the United States and Israel are attacking Iran. Once again, the United States at war. Not that I like or support the government of Iran. I think it's a terrible dictatorship. But I have nothing against the Iranian people. I was in Iran once, 1977, long time ago. Shah was still in power, and he was no good. The Iranian people deserve a change, but not by the Trump regime, because we all should know by now that Trump only does something for his own interest, to see what he can get his grubby, dirty hands on, see how much he can steal. Sad. When I was there, the Iranian people were very nice to me and friendly. Good people. I was on my way east to Afghanistan, Pakistan, and my final destination was India on that trip. That was a trip that you cannot take anymore, but I'm glad I got to experience that. And yes, I've been to Iran and Afghanistan, and I've never been in the US military. Some Americans need to learn that you can travel without murdering people. How do you do it when you're young? Well, you get a job, you save up money, and then you go. You don't need to join the military to travel or to see the world. Spread goodwill and peace instead of dropping bombs. How about that? Okay, I'm going to continue my walk on this overcast, windy, but very pleasantly warm day. Thanks again, as always, for joining me. And as always, beijo, ciao.